I have long believed that the road to success is open to every earnest soul, yet it demands of us discipline, sacrifice, and a vision beyond mere comfort. Wealth, you see, is not an end, but a trust. It is the means by which a man may demonstrate his usefulness to others and repay in part the debt he owes to society. For none of us, however industrious, can claim that our fortunes were made alone. We build upon foundations laid by those before us, and we prosper because of the institutions, markets, and men with whom we are surrounded. When I first came to America as a poor boy from Dunfermline, there was no inheritance awaiting me, no privilege save the freedom to labor. My wages were small, my hours long, yet I regarded every task, however menial, as a lesson. In the telegraph office, where I served as messenger, I resolved to know more than any man about that work. I committed to memory the addresses of the city, the signals of the wires, even the peculiarities of the operators' styles. In time, such diligence bore fruit. Opportunity, I have found, seldom announces itself with fanfare. It comes disguised as drudgery, and only those prepared recognize its face. Let no young man despise humble beginnings. Fortune is built, brick by brick, upon fidelity to duty. Do well what is before you, and larger tasks will follow. The world is ever searching for men upon whom responsibility can safely rest. Excellence, even in the smallest office, proclaims itself and draws advancement as surely as the magnet draws iron. Now, concerning the accumulation of wealth, I have often said that the man who dies rich dies disgraced. But let me be plain. There is no disgrace in possessing riches honorably earned. Industry and thrift are virtues, and the rewards they bring are proper. The disgrace lies in hoarding, in using wealth solely for one's private indulgence, while the world groans in need. I have witnessed men who became slaves to their own fortune, guarding it with suspicion, fearing its loss, incapable of generosity. Such wealth is but a burden, a chain about the neck. True wealth is stewardship. The millionaire is a trustee, appointed by society to administer surplus for the public good. Libraries, schools, hospitals. These are the monuments I sought to build, not statues of stone, but institutions that endure, lighting the path for generations yet unborn. Ambition, rightly directed, is the spur of progress. Wrongly directed, it is ruin. The desire for wealth should never become mere avarice. It should be the desire for independence, for power to act, for means to uplift. In my own career, I was guided not only by the dream of fortune, but by the conviction that industry itself was noble. Steel was to me not merely metal, but the sinew of civilization, the backbone of progress. In serving steel, I believed I was serving mankind. There is another truth I would impress upon you. Success demands partnership. No man, however gifted, achieves greatness alone. My fortune was the product not of Andrew Carnegie alone, but of devoted partners, managers, inventors, and laborers who shared the vision and toiled with me. Recognize talent, reward it, trust it. Surround yourself with men of ability and integrity, and give them freedom to act. It is folly to imagine that one brain, however fertile, can govern all. Delegation is the master's art. And let me add this: never underestimate the value of character. Wealth may purchase many things, but it cannot buy trust, nor can it restore a reputation once stained. To be believed, to be relied upon, is worth more than gold. The young man should guard his honor as his greatest asset. Deals sealed by a handshake, obligations faithfully met. These form the currency of true success. Leisure, too, must not be despised. To labor unceasingly without pause is to dull the faculties. I found my mind most fertile after hours of music, of books, of travel. Culture refines ambition. It tempers the harsh pursuit of gain. The man who knows only business is but half a man. He may amass coin, but he impoverishes his soul. Take time to know beauty, to read noble thoughts, to cultivate friendship. Such pursuits are not luxuries, but necessities for a full and generous life. In reflecting upon my own journey, I recognize that fortune favored me. Yes, but fortune favors the prepared. I was ready to seize the chance when it came. And therein lies my counsel to you. Prepare. Learn ceaselessly, save diligently, act boldly when the hour arrives. Do not wait for certainty never comes. The man who hesitates, fearing risk, remains forever in mediocrity. Better to err in boldness than to perish in timidity. Yet boldness must be wed to prudence. Speculation without knowledge is gambling. Enterprise without foresight is folly. Study your field, master its details, and move with confidence born of understanding. The captain who knows every rope and sail may venture boldly into the storm, for he is master of his craft. In the final measure, remember this: wealth is not the true aim of life. It is but one instrument by which we may serve. The higher aim is usefulness, the building of character, the spreading of opportunity. Judge no man by his riches, but by what he does with them. Judge yourself not by what you gather, but by what you give. I am an old man now, and my fortune long since passed into the keeping of public institutions. I do not regret it. What use has the grave for gold? But to know that a boy, entering a free library, may lift himself as I once lifted myself, that is true satisfaction. To know that some youth, unheralded, unprivileged, may read, learn, and rise, because I returned my surplus to the people, that is wealth's noblest fruit. And so I leave you with this thought: live not for yourself alone. Strive, achieve, accumulate if you must. But remember always that you are a trustee of whatever power, wealth, or talent falls to your lot. In service, in generosity, in the uplift of others lies the only enduring success. The rest is but vanity,